Hello, everyone, and welcome to Confessions of a Reluctant Entrepreneur. And I really need to work on my intro. Hey, that's okay. One day I'll have one of those intros, like one of these YouTubers that I really like watching, where he's got his thing down and it's awesome. And yeah, anyway, today is not that day, but that's all right. I wanted to hop on and talk to you about a couple of things today that I have come across and sort of learned, but I'm still struggling with in this online business. So to start, hey Rhiannon, so nice to see you, and I hope you're feeling better. So where was I here? I wanted to start, that threw me off. So I wanted to start by saying, telling you a little bit about who I am. And Rhiannon, you know who I am, so, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Oh, thank you. I'm a ghostwriter, I'm an author, and I also have a past life as a dance movement therapist, teacher, and group leader. So I've also started something called the Big Blue Sky Academy. I am openly honest about the fact that I have not had a successful launch yet. And so right now I'm working on launching the book workshop starting in January. It's 3 months long, $6.94 for the class. And if you want to hear more, just message me and I will put the link down in the comments though, so that you can check out more about this. Anyhow, today I'm coming in to talk about this idea of direct message marketing. I think that's what I'm calling. I don't know if there's another term. Rhiannon, is there another term for that, where people hop into your inbox and then sell you their stuff? And I've written myself some notes because I have a lot of kind of jumbled things to say about it. When I first started in the online world, I was very sort of kind of confused about the way people interact in here. And a part of the reason I came in and started making connections, especially in this one large group, Susie's group, Location Independent Biz Babes, because it was lonely. I was used to being in offices. I worked in restaurants for years. I also worked in a hospital with all my patients and my clients. And when it came to working from home, I was like, oh, I'm alone. I mean, I don't have kids or pets anymore. I had cats, but they're gone. So I wanted to really meet people. But it was also just a little bit confusing to navigate because in the end, I'm also selling something too, right? But oftentimes what it came down to for me is when I met someone, what was my intention in talking to them? Was it to have a biz bestie like Rhiannon, or, why was I talking to them? And then if you're authentic in the way that you engage with somebody, then it never comes across as salesy or weird, because there are people that I'm not selling to and there are people that I am selling to. And so I think we need to recognize that all of us on here in this community of online business entrepreneurs is that everyone is here to sell. And so I see some people getting their knickers in a knot when someone jumps into their inbox to sell them something, and I kind of want to say, well, really? Because we're all here to sell. We're all here to sell something. I mean, the thing is, in the end, you need to find your own authentic way to sell, and that is, hi Diana, so nice to see you. Thanks for jumping in on my live. But finding an authentic way to sell is hard sometimes, especially if you don't like selling. That's why sometimes these lives are hard, because they are confessions. So I'm confessing I hate selling. I'm new to entrepreneurship and I love the creative aspect of everything, but selling is hard for me. So yeah. Anyhow, so in terms of jumping into someone's direct messaging and sending them a message about what you do, how do you do that? What's your way of approaching people you don't know online, potential new clients? Things that have caught my eye and my attention in a good way, and this actually happened yesterday, and maybe it caught my attention because I was thinking about and planning for this live, was someone went onto my Facebook page, they liked a bunch of my content, and then they jumped into my inbox to tell me who they were and what they did. And they didn't jump into my inbox in a way that was like, I want to be your friend and learn more about you. It was like, hey, I really like your content. I checked this and this and this out, and here's what I do and here's what I'm selling. And I thought that was a fantastic way to introduce yourself, because it shows that you are engaged on the platform. And then also you're just being honest that you're selling. So I've seen a bunch of different ways in which people say they get more engagement with the direct messaging people. And some of them just feel a little bit disingenuous to me, in the sense that if you want to be my friend and my contact, then absolutely be my friend and my contact. And let's chat about business things and all those sorts of things. I mean, the thing is, in the end, the people that I meet, there's one lovely lady who's on here. I think she's still on here right now. And I would actually love to hire her one day, but we're just friends and we go back and forth and we talk about our business together. But yeah, it's just authentic. It's authentic communication, and just be real about what you want when you jump into someone's inbox. The thing that's also a little bit funny to me, and I felt it at first mostly because I think I don't love sales. Again, I'm working on my loving of sales. I love selling things. Is that when someone would just jump in without knowing me into my inbox and tell me all about their stuff, I would get my, back up a bit, the knickers in a knot. I don't know why I like saying that. It's such an old saying. But really, why do we? Why does it matter? I mean, when you walk into a store, often the salesperson will come to you right away and you know nothing about them. They're selling you a nice pair of pants. I mean, sometimes that pair of pants could be over $100. So why do we have this sort of weird thing that we have to get to know the person before we sell to them? If you're selling in an authentic way and then that person wants to know more about you, then they can connect with you. I understand if you're buying a $10,000 coaching program, it's a little bit different than a $100 pair of pants. But if someone wants to just jump into your inbox and tell you about their services, and something twinges or something catches your eye and you think, oh, great, I want to know more about you, then you can engage in the process of getting to know each other in that sort of way. But I think that one of the things too that threw me off in the beginning is that because people would seem to genuinely care, and so then I would maybe spill my guts, and then they don't respond, and then they don't care anymore. And you're like, oh, right, okay, that's your boundary. But don't pretend that you care and that you want to hear about my business and how my life is actually going and how it's affecting my life. If you're just trying to get me as a client, just be clear that you're just trying to get me as a client. You don't want to be my friend, and that's totally fine. That's okay. I got friends. But so that always sort of threw me off a little bit there. And again, I'm going to say it again. It just comes back to, I think, authentic communication for me. All right. What else did I like? There's something else I liked. Nope. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what I don't like. One of the huge ones is if you don't know me at all, for me, and this might just be a cultural thing, so please jump in if you're watching the replay or if you feel anything now. Don't jump into my inbox and ask me how much money I make. What's your goal there? You don't know me. I mean, I don't know. And maybe I'm contradicting myself on the last thing that I just said, but I guess I always try to guess what your angle is if you're doing that, and it's to launch into how you can help me reach my next financial goal. I mean, obviously I have a higher financial goal. I'm fairly new, but I'm probably not going to tell you how much I make. I mean, even if I was at my financial goal, I don't think I'm just going to tell you how much I make. Maybe that's going to change. I've been doing all this work on my money mindset, a couple of hypnoses, affirmations, all these sorts of things, figuring out where my money mindset has come from and why it's there. Because I've got some huge blocks in terms of feeling like if you go for money, if you want money, then you're a bad, horrible human being. So I'm working on just getting rid of that and looking at money more as a way of creating freedom in my life. And I can still do all these good things, and it's not going to make me a bad person. It'll actually just help me do all the awesome things that I really want to do. So, but yeah, at the same time, it's always such a strange sales tactic to just jump into my inbox and say, what are you making right now? I don't know. That's me. Tell me how you feel about it, though. Is that a thing you do? Do you think I should just be like, yeah, okay, cool, I'll totally talk to you about that? I think I talked about these already. One of the last one is if I connect with you. I mean, we're growing our network, and then right away you ask, well, why did you connect with me? I'm like, because I'm trying to sell something. Like, the reality is, do you want to write a book? I'm a ghostwriter. I'm really good at it. Let's write a book together. I mean, that's what I want to say. But I know anyway. But sometimes I get a little sarcastic, I won't lie. I'm getting better. So yeah. So direct message marketing, I don't know. For me, I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know if I'm ever actually going to do it. Yeah, I've thought of, and I was actually going to write out like, hi, I'm Andrea. Thanks for connecting. I'm just looking to grow my market. I'm looking to grow my following, connections, network, and I'm a ghostwriter, and I would like to sell you my products. I don't know. What do you think? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure I'm going to do it. We'll see. But I would love your advice on messaging people in Facebook or on LinkedIn too. LinkedIn is another one. I've got some funny messages on there. So yeah, interested to hear. All right. The last thing I want to talk about is Facebook pages. Do you realize that it is super easy to just follow someone's Facebook page to help their numbers optically, and you will almost never see their content. So this fear that following a whole bunch of Facebook business pages is going to take over your Facebook feed from all the things that you really want to see, it's really not in my experience anyway. I'm following like 1,000 Facebook business pages. When someone invites me, I just follow it. It makes them a little bit happier. I mean, it makes your day a little bit better. We're all working hard here. Just follow the page. If you don't like their content after a while, unfollow it. What does it matter? Anyway, that's it. That's my confession of a reluctant entrepreneur today. I'd love any and all feedback. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all Thursday at 10:30.